What up, Celtic Nation? What up, Green Team? Is this your man BITO? And we are back on the couch with another Celtic recap reaction, man. And the Celtics, happy Friday as well, too. The Celtics the other night improved to 18-4, 19-2, 9-2 at home. We're also, we took the victory, 130-120 over the Pistons. It looked a lot closer than it actually was. I feel like the Celtics had a lot more control over the game the entire time. Like, we were up big early. We were putting them away early. But in typical Celtics fashion, or I wouldn't even say that at this point, too, because I think I'm on the understanding that, this is the NBA, and just as much as the Celtics can come back if they're down 15, 16, whatever, and cut the lead down to like 6, 7, 8 points, whatever, other teams can do that as well. We just do it a lot better. So with that being said, man, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel. But getting into the game, man, a little bit, cookies and cream action was in full effect tonight. We had Jaylen Brown with 28 tonight, and then Porzingis had 26, which was big. No Tatum, no problem. That's never been our issue. We got so much depth that we can sit one of our guys. I think Tatum, that was his first time sitting out in like, I think I seen something online that said like 265 days, and like that's the first time Tatum like sat down in the regular season. I don't know how accurate that was or whatever, but that for me, that was the first time seeing Tatum sit out in a while. You know what I'm saying? Just for whatever reason, just for rest or whatever, which is fine. Sam HAUSER stepped up big tonight. The other night he had 20 points, 5 of 10 from 3. Big P, Big PP had 19 off the bench per usual, which is crazy. Like, I think Luke gave us 9, but PP is really like our sixth man. Like, he really is going to be our sixth man because he's going off this year. He's comfortable in that role, and it's amazing what could happen in a year. Because I feel like last year, Peyton Pritchard, and now I see why. Because I feel like when I saw this last year, I think Pritchard wanted out or was like willing to request a trade and so much and so forth. And I was like, why is this dude like acting like he's that dude and wants to get traded? And boy, oh boy, was I wrong coming this year. Like, he's worked that, that extension that we signed, and he's stepping up big. Like, he's really that spark off the bench for us, man. I'm really a big fan of that. We controlled this game. Derek White back in regular fashion. I don't know what happened with his foot, but I'm glad that he's back out there. I thought he was going to be out for a while, so I'm glad that he's actually healthy and still playing. I also realized we didn't play Drew Holiday tonight as well, too. I didn't peep that. Or I keep saying tonight, but this was the other night. Today's Friday. This is like real time. But it's interesting to see that. We didn't play those two guys, and that, granted that was the Pistons, and it goes back to kind of what I think Jaylen Brown said, where it's like, it could be a night where we're playing the Pistons, and like, we can just play through PP and Sam HAUSER, and I think that's a perfect example of what they mean, is that they're so good they'll play through those guys and still get the job done, and you can still have Jaylen still pour in 20, Porzingis pour in 26, and oh shit, speaking of, we almost had 4 players scoring 20. I mean, we had 3. 3 out of our 5 starters scoring 20, which is pretty amazing. Like, that just goes to show, like, the depth of our team, man. Our team depth is crazy. Like, we got automatic guys like Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, Porzingis, and Derek White that can give you 20. But then, like, you throw a Sam HAUSER in there, then Al gives you 14. Then you have 19 off the bench for Pritchard. And with Drew, like, Drew can give you that 15 to 20 range. Like, this team is disgustingly dangerous, dog. Like, every time I look at it or just go through the roster, I just see, like, the production throughout the team. It's like any given night, you can have somebody go off that you would least expect. Like, I wasn't expecting Gordon. I keep calling him Gordon HAUSER. I wasn't expecting Sam HAUSER to have 20 points tonight. And on top of that, once again, we shot 53 threes, shot 39%. We're shooting 21. I think we got the most makes as far as, like, on average-wise for threes, which I think it's like 19 plus a game, which I don't know how a team could beat that. I'll be honest with you. Like, this is a recipe for, honestly, another repeat, to be 100% honest with you. Like, I haven't seen a team being able to do this or keep up, and if they do win, it's because they're having an incredible night. Let's see how many threes the Pistons shot tonight. They shot 39 and made 20, but they were actually keeping up with us. I know I was looking at that earlier. I was like, let me see what the Pistons are doing at 3, and they shot pretty well, and I think that's also why the game was kind of close or became close in the second half, but they just don't have the caliber of players like we do. Now, Cade Cunningham had a good game with 27, and bum-ass Tobias Harris had 27 as well, which I don't be understanding that. Like, I ain't gonna lie, like, I really don't bang with Tobias Harris as, like, a ball player. Like, I don't think he's all that good. Obviously, he's good enough to be in the NBA, but I just feel like he just really is overrated, but that's just my opinion. But, yeah, the Celtics, take care of business as always. You know what I mean? We have too many scorers, dog. That's really what it is. We have way too many scorers. Jaylen Brown, the slasher. I also forgot that he had a facial dunk on somebody. I think it was Isaiah Stewart early on in the game, which was pretty crazy. I mean, Jaylen Brown was actually getting to the paint and getting busy tonight. Like, his strength getting to the basket and his control on getting to the basket and those and ones, that's a big improvement that I've seen in this game. Now, I know he's always been aggressive, but the finishing around the rim has been a big plus for Jaylen this year. And I'm really loving it, man. You know, especially given that he was left off the Olympic team. He wasn't getting the accolades that he should get. And this is after coming off a championship and a Finals MVP. And I believe the Eastern Conference Finals MVP, if I'm not mistaken. I forget that that's a new award, too. So, like I said at the beginning of the year, the Celtics are definitely on their revenge tour. The 74-8 train is definitely still in full effect and is still riding. I'm 74 and 8. Sorry, I think I said 74 and 4. But yeah, that train's still going. We're looking in good shape for that. I mean, we got 4 more losses before that train stops. But the way we're pacing, the way we're playing, I don't think a team can really see us in a 7-game series. And I know I'm saying this after we play the Pistons, but we got Milwaukee again tonight. I think Milwaukee's kind of gelling a little bit as well. They're rolling into their own, so to say. I feel like they've snuck a couple of dubs in the last couple of weeks, and I'm not sure what their record is off the top, but we got them tonight at home. Friday night game against Giannis and Dame, so let's see what happens, man. So with that being said, man, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel. We're going to keep talking about this Celtics stuff, dog. I know I've been a little inconsistent the last few games, but a lot's been going on. Thanksgiving, new month, all that stuff like that. But we're going to get right back into the swing of things. So don't forget to like the video, subscribe. I'm out. Peace.